Okay guys, I have to do this fast. I'm about to reiterate this video, which I've made 2 years ago. Okay. I wish I could put this screen bigger. Let's see. Okay. Well, this is what happened. Okay. I'm doing research here on a meteor which has this half and half thing going here. You get what I'm saying, with the black and the red. And it's Thule Air Base. Okay? It's a meteor hit on July 25th. And it was a significant strike. And so the Lord put upon me to look up this meteor strike. Right? Remember, guys, I posted this 2 years ago. So in the ministry of This Is It, we look deep into the Isaiah 29:15 and 16, where it says, "Woe unto those, woe unto them that seek deep to hide the counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, Who seeth this? Who knoweth this? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work of him that made it say, He made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, He had no understanding?" Right? So the key to that thing is, what we take from that is the fact that we turn things upside down. And so if you're familiar with Jonathan Kleck's ministry, you know that is one thing that he stresses all the time, is the turning of things upside down, right? So me being a part of the ministry, I go here to Thule Air Base. I didn't initially see that rock until just now, before doing this video, that it was half and half, which just correlates to what we're talking about here. But so as you see here, I'm at Thule Air Base, right? And then so as I'm here at Thule Air Base, I'm like, okay, I see it says the pit, so of course I'm intrigued, because we all know that the pit, and if you're in the Bible, you understand that the word the pit is very familiar, because we know that that's where the devils are and the demons. So I'm like, okay, pit, pretty evil, right? Pit. So I turn it upside down. So you see, as I came in in that direction. Then I turned it upside down, right? And then I start to see that eye. The first thing I see is that eye right here. And then I go to Revelation 13. Okay, wait. That's next. Okay, so I see the eye there. That's the first thing that comes up. So I go there. I see the eye. I'm trying to get this pencil thing going on. So I look up the eye. We're looking at the eye. See, I'm trying to show you guys what I see here. So everyone, as Jonathan says, we have these revelation gifts where we can see basically images that are hidden or created within the shadows. You see, I start with the 6 there to show the eye, and then around the head. Remember, this is the first time I'm seeing this, or like one of the first times I'm seeing this. Kind of just scanned it, and I'm just going over everything as I see it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I perceived. It could be not exactly that, but you definitely could see that images there, right? So then I come back there and I look, and as you see here, let's see. Then I look back and I give it some, so you see like the little alligator type of thing there, right? Now I look here and I see this eye, so I go deep here and I see like, what is this stuff? Looking deep in here. Okay, so I guess it traced that over. Right? And then I see this nose. Look at this nose right here. Right? And then the chin. Over to the cheekbone. Look at his ear. Concise ear. You see that ear? That's how you know it's there, because it's like, no way. Look at that eye. The crack above the eye. And then going down to the face. The shadow of the head, I guess, around the head, and there's the ear. Bam. And then you can kind of see like a sharp tooth there. You know what I'm saying? You can see the definition within the facial structure, if you can see this.
Okay, you seeing that?
You know what I'm saying? And they'll take it away, and then there it is. You see that?
You see that? Okay.
So I'm like, okay, that's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so then I back up.
Go up a little bit more. Okay.
And then, like, okay, I'm just scanning, I'm scanning.
And then it comes this way.
And then I start to, what do I see? I see kind of the scribble lines and stuff. I noticed that maybe some letters, but then that was pretty creepy, so I kind of stay, I guess, in the same area.
Show you.
And so then,
Okay. These look like faces here.
I'll show you what I see next here. And then, so I see the teeth. Yeah, so this is an open mouth, the side of a mouth. And then it goes into the inner mouth, right? And then it's the teeth. This is the side, like the smileys.
And the side of the face.
Of the cheek. And then it's the side of the head, under to the cheek.
You guys seeing this?
Right? And it's like his teeth gritting. See the teeth. 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 And this is the split of the chin.
And it's like connected onto like this other muscle.
That's the other side.
Comes up.
This gets kind of funky to me, so I kind of like.
It looks like this one. Like
I go up to the horn because I notice that that's a horn. So I'm looking at the bigger picture, the big. You have to focus on the outer, the whole thing. I'm seeing if the whole area is creating that image. So there's the ear, there's the teeth. So now this is looking like two men or two entities mushed together. This one making an agonizing face, and this one being like kind of like a vampire looking thing. Connected. And then you see, as this one has a horn, this one has like somewhat, see how the pear makes his somewhat his hat or something.
Yeah, see what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? How it's a different texture, this whole area above the eye of the right.
It looks like this is half a human and then half like a vampire.
So this is the horn, and this is up to the hat. So this character here, don't really want to go into the hat and all that, but you see this is a horn, and that's a hat. See that? So now we have, again, the ministry, two halves, black and white, just like the meteor that we seen at the beginning, right? Half something, half black and half white, stuck together. And that's exactly what's happening there. We see one with a vampire thing, and one just kind of just with the teeth gritting. And then I come here and I start seeing the words, the letters, and these scribes and stuff like this. Just looking deep into it. And then it kind of seems, you know, I'm not sure, but, you know, I just kind of trace over, and, you know, we do talk about Obama a lot. So I think I was kind of making this out to be Obama, but look at this. O, tracing in the lines here. See that? B, see that crack right there? And I come out, B, and then you see up, down, down, see that? And then a little shadow. It's inside the shadow. A, M, see how it goes up the little squiggly line? Remember, I only made one of those lines. This is the second line, I drew over it. M, and then this big line, which is cut there, making another line, but it'll be an A. Obama. But then this, you know, and then this actually looks like a sun there. It looks like the ABC star. Now that I look at it, you see right here, it looks like the ABC symbol or sun symbol right next to it. Okay, so, and then I scroll down here. I'm back up.
And the cumulative sum of the whole thing is a dragon.
Wowzers, I forgot about this.
The whole area is a dragon.
This whole thing makes a dragon here. The side of this whole pier here makes a dragon. I think I'm about to draw it. This is the ear of the dragon.
And then like this type thing. And then it's like the eye.
Here's the inside of the ear, or I guess like the eye. There's a little fin thing that they have, right? And it kind of goes into their eye, and the eye kind of goes to their ear. Okay, so this would be the front of the snoot I'm going to. Like, here's the first nostril. It's the nostril. And this would be the other nostril. Try to do like 2 nostrils at a time, whatever. Right? And it's the middle of the face. It's like a little other side. Now these are the teeth coming down to the bottom jaw. Bottom jaw. Bottom jaw. Outer bottom jaw. The lip area. The bottom of the lip. Here we go, down and over. That's the top of the lip there. This is the top of the snout. It's a very defined type of thing, you know what I mean? You see that? So the whole area, you see that? That's the fin. This would be like kind of the body, kind of going. There it is, dragon. Boom. Seeing that? So this is the eye right there. And these are the teeth. Right? That's the ear. Oh, look, I'm trying to color greens just to give you kind of hard, but all this would be green.
You see
You know what I'm saying? See that?
The whole thing is a dragon.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yes, you see that?
It's a lot. I'll probably have to be here doing that forever.
So the whole thing is a dragon. See that?
You see that? And it has a lot of stuff in its mouth. See all this stuff in its mouth? That would just seem like a bunch of stuff in its mouth.
Are you guys starting to see it? I really don't.
That's crazy, right?
But I'm gonna show you other images.
And that's probably a bunch of images and stuff, but I didn't really want to get into it because it seems like a very, very lot, and I need like better equipment. And
turn it.
you know, I just feel like I don't know. The Lord wills me, I'll probably will get to it. So then I'm just searching around this place, right? I look around, and then voila, I see an image here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this image kind of favors me. You know what I'm saying? You guys ever seen my face? It looks like me. So, sorry. Let me see right here. I'm actually in my car, excuse me. But as you see, get a little bit of air really fast. Okay, as you see, that's the head. Oops. Excuse me. That's the head, and that's the eye, right? And that's the other eye. You see how it's one eye symbol? Has like a one eye symbol. One eye is closed. One eye is other one's closed, kind of, and it has like a smile
and then out of his face
and stuff like that. So this is really freaked me out. I was like, what? Right? It looks kind of like me. You see that? Like a big face there? I'm like, okay, this is crazy. Well, if I am a prophet, then okay, whatever, that's me. Okay. So I'm like, it freaks me out. Right? So then I'm like, I go over here. I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, you know, that's an ear.
Now I'm gonna show you the
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry about that.
Right there.
So I go right here and I'm like, that's an ear. That's a snout. And this is the other side of the ear. There's an ear right here as well. Hope I got that ear. And then the ear there. Eye. And then it has like a fist going up and around. It's a rhino. A rhino with his fist. And it has like a little big hat, like this hat thing. A royalty hat thing. Like that. And then like, it's right there. See that? Like kind of attached to my face. A rhino. With a fist.
Here. Oh, this is the pit, guys. So I don't think any
crazy, right? And then so that's weird. I could probably give you guys other testimonies about that because that kind of does look like it's me and stuff. But I hate to sound narcissistic. But hey, look what I'm showing you. You know what I mean? This is pretty crazy, right? Like you guys can go see this for yourselves. And I'm telling you how it was found. And I'm like Okay, so here we go. This is Isaiah 57. It says, "Against whom do you sport yourself? Against whom do you make a wide mouth and draw out your tongue? Are ye not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood?" Right? So he led me to Isaiah 57. And then it says, yeah, that's Isaiah 57. Make ye a wide mouth and draw out the tongue. Are ye not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood? Right? So that's Isaiah 57. Tell you the truth, at this very moment, I don't really remember how I was actually. Well, these are scriptures that portray our enemy's behavior. So this is why we focus in on them. Surely you turn things upside down, and surely you make a wide mouth and stick out your tongue. These are the enemy's behavior traits. So as you see, there's a nose here. I see an open mouth there, right? I see a nose here. So it's connected to his mouth as he's making a wide mouth. And then you see right here, you can tell that it's squinked. You see the little lines here versus the other side of the nose is very smooth. And then there's a winked eye there, right? And then here, it's kind of smooth, but it goes around and makes this and has like an eye there. You know what I'm saying? And then down here, it has a lump here that I traced there, and there's the tongue. So it's in the mountains, a winked eye, nose, open mouth wide, and a tongue.
When you wink, your cheek rises.
You can see
You know what I'm saying?
on the left side, you
So
see the ripples
right here,
when your cheek, rolls up here,
rising up,
like that.
right into the winking eye.
Yeah.
There. The head,
there's the eye. I'm doing it a little better, a little bit more precise here.
Face. Are you guys seeing this?
See that?
See the nose? I kind of messed up right there. Are you seeing that?
See? So that's a winked eye with a wide mouth. So I'm like, okay.
The left side of the tongue. Tongue's pretty fat though.
You know what I mean? And if you go to Google right now, like this probably is going to be blanked out. A lot of this stuff is going to probably like have decals or logos around it, or they put the Google Earth. You guys should really beg for them to just keep it clear and stop putting their. We know who provided the program. You're gonna have to scribble it all over the everything, But this is just to distract you guys from seeing the images, most likely, or the ones who can see it. So we're back here in the Bible, and we're looking at Revelation 9. I'm in Revelation 9.
Okay, wait. Sorry, guys.
And
okay, so you see these Nephilim creatures here. Closely here.
I'm not sure what I correlated this with, but I just seen these beings, and I'm not really sure what they are per the Bible. But I'll go ahead and outline them anyway, because I can see it.
His jaw, like looking.
This is the lip area. His nose. His forehead. It has this little thing, that little Teletubby type of thing, whatever. It might be an antenna on top of his head. And then an eye. And then this one here is definitely winking his eye there. This is down the side of his head, his chin muscle. His chin. This is very defined, dude. Like, I should, print this out somehow. I don't know, but these pictures are very, very, very defined. Okay, so that's over his head, and he has, I see a triangle on his head, kind of a hole there. So it might be antenna on the top of the head. He's squinking. He has, very, tight features, like an Asian person. Kind of looks. Okay, and then right here, I see another beast-looking character. The mouth open wide. There, going up to the side of the chin bone. See, that's a eye bone right there, whatever the cheekbone, definitely. Okay, and then this goes up, so it's like a skeleton. I'm thinking more of a skeleton. I'm piecing it together there, boom, blocking out the shadows, or blocking in the shadows. And then right here, This goes up to like a horn, but it's actually a hand. It's like a genie hand. Imagine like a genie hand just kind of coming out, right? And the genie hand is holding an actual mic, right? Which is being sang into by this side, this character on this side of the beast, which is has wings and like a crazy looking type of hat on, and you can see his teeth, and he's singing into the mic
So I just see this
here,
guy. See this?
right here, and I'm going to try my best to draw it in. Remember, watch. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So remember, it's a genie hand holding a mic, and the other half is a guy with sort of like a how it looks to me is like one of those drinking beer caps that you have at the baseball games. It looks like that, but it's probably something different. And he's connected to this like this beast thing here a little bit. So here's the eye, right? And this is the mouth. Okay, so it goes up here, and then here's the genie hand. Well, that's the side of the genie hand. This is the mouth, and it's getting more defined from seeing that. Okay, this is the chin of the beast. Boom. Okay, seeing that? Chin, eye bone, boom, right here, all connected there. So I'm getting very defined now with the lines. So right here, this is the wing. Even though I see a lot of other things here, this is the wing. This is the mouth. The mouth looks like he has kind of big lips, a little bit red lips, and you can really see the teeth right there. Okay, it's horrible drawing, but just remember me saying this. This is his glasses. This is his glasses, and this is his head. His hair is kind of showing, and this is his face. Okay, now this is the mic that the genie hand is holding towards him. See the dots? I'm putting little dots, right? And this is his mouth. And then this is the hand of the genie hand.
Coming out from this guy's thing. See that? He's like holding a mic, and this angel.
Okay, and this is his chest. It's like an angel type of thing. That's his hand. And this is the thing on the side of his face a little bit. Let's see if I'm getting into it. No, I won't get into it. It's kind of his hand there. See it? Now I'm going to take away the line, see if you can get that.
See that?
Okay? That's being crazy. There's so many more defined lines there, and I see other things there, but that's basically the gist of that area.
This is just my belief. I'm not sure. I hope Grox helps me out here.
Okay?
I don't really know the scriptures.
Now we're going to go to my favorite part. This is the part that should just have everybody's minds just going. This is the prophecy of the face mask.
Like the Archangel Michael.
And here we go. At that time, Michael shall stand up. Here we go. This is the top of his head. The back. This is the back of his back, actually. Of course, I'm getting a call here. Okay. That's his back. This is his head. Hat area. Here's a hat. Now here we go. Here's his nose. Here's down to his face. There's his face, right? Here's his beard. See that beard? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this is his chest. Okay, and this is a string of hair flinging all the way down here. Boom, one string of hair. See that? Now, either I'm a great anime drawer, and I just created a whole new anime, or this is totally Michael standing up against.
He says.
Let's see what it says.
It says right here. And the beast of hair. Boom.
Okay, here we go.
Boom. See it? Like he's all anime or something. He's all cool.
This is crazy, and I see a lot more other things too, like the sword on his back. I never really noticed that, but don't think I drew it in, but I see it. It says, Revelation 13 says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon, which we just saw, gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Right?
The beast, and then he also says,
and it says,
so let me show you. Okay, a bear.
So we're gonna
Is this barefoot?
we're gonna
Barefoot, right?
look at a
There.
bear's foot. That was a bear's foot, right?
His feet
Because it says the beast that Michael, which that was, right?
of a
Because we
bear.
all know that Michael stands up
Right there.
at this time,
Right? This is
at
a
the time of
barefoot.
trouble,
But,
Revelations,
okay, right?
standing for his people, right?
So I'm gonna show you, and then the mouth of a lion. Do I have to show you?
So this is a bear's foot, and I want you to see a lion's mouth.
You see that? See how it's like round?
Oh, it's like circular.
You getting the characteristics here? See that? Round, round, round. We all agree, round, round.
Awesome sauce,
Okay.
circular.
So when we go here,
And here we go. We're going back to here's Michael.
we see this.
At that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince.
And this is like his.
Here's the
booty,
eye.
and like eye.
The nose has been done. Here's the
then
top of the head.
And then look, his
Here's
mouth.
the face mask, guys.
Like a line.
Here's his mouth.
Circle.
Mouth like a lion.
See how it's circle?
Circle. I did put teeth here. Shouldn't have done that, really, but because I really need to blow the picture up to really see what's going on there, but it looks more smooth than having teeth.
See that?
But because I read the scripture, I just put teeth. You can imagine.
It says,
You know what I'm saying?
it says, who was like
But it's
unto
probably a
leopard,
lot more
right?
smoother than that. It's probably
And
not
let me show you this.
teeth. It probably does have teeth, but it doesn't look like exactly that.
In the back
So,
of his head,
and then we're gonna go over here. He had a leopard.
it's like
He was unto a leopard. Here goes the top ear of the leopard. Here goes the eye. Here is the other eye.
his head.
Here's the other side of the head of the leopard. The other ear. Top of the head of the leopard. Here comes down the cheekbone to the nose. The nose of the leopard. Cheekbone of the leopard. The head of the leopard. Here comes down to the face. You see that leopard there? It's hard to do his mouth area, but he probably does have like, since something's telling me right now that because he's onto this beast, he has like his mouth might be abnormal, and I have to get closer to it. But it's like onto a leopard. And then here you see these bear paws. You see? He's like showing you his hand. The guy to the right is showing you his paw, which is a bear paw.
I mean, that's amazing, man.
I'm going to take away the lines. You guys can see that?
You see that?
See that there?
Okay. Give me a second. Take your pictures, guys. We don't have much time to be looking at this, I don't think. But anyways.
Okay, so it says he was like onto a leopard. And then Revelation 9 says the locusts look like horses prepared for battle. On their heads they wore something like crowns of gold, and their faces resemble human faces, right? Their hairs were like women hair, and their teeth were like lion's teeth. They had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was like the thunder of many horses and chariots rushing into battle. They had tails with stingers like scorpions, and their tails they had power. And in their tails they had power to torment people for 5 months. They had a king over them, the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon and in Greek is Apollyon, that is the destroyer. So the king over them is Apollyon, which is the devil. Right? So at that time, Michael shall stand up because of these troubles that we're having. Right? The angel of the Lord. So, as we're looking for these descriptions, they had tails like stingers, like scorpions. They had tails with stingers like scorpions. They had crowns of gold. It says the locusts look like horses prepared for battle. So the horses, later on 17, it says, was that 17? Yes, 17 says the horses and riders I saw in my vision. The heads of the horses resemble the heads of lions. In the mouths came fire, smoke, and sulfur. Right? These are the, see, on 7, Revelation 9:7, it says, the locusts look like horses for battle. And then it says the head of the horses resemble head of lions. You know what I'm saying? So they really just look like horses for battle. They didn't look like horses
horse
themselves.
looking
You
prepared
get what I'm
to be
saying?
led,
So the orientation they
lion
take
led,
is basically like we see in the movies of the
gold
xenomorphs
crown,
all lining up together with their heads down
scorpion stinger
because
head.
they have
Right?
elongated
Well,
maybe
here we go.
skulls or elongated faces,
I can take
um,
it out of here.
or proboscis because they are derived from insect race.
Show
You know
you
what I'm
this. So
saying?
boom,
So
I took an
when
image.
they're looking down,
So
it's going to
remember I
look
said
like
this looks
horses
like
looking
Mike
down.
here.
But instead of their
Show you
eyes
this.
being down, their eyes
Right?
will actually be
Now I'm
straight
gonna
forward.
also show you
They're
this.
really not looking downwards. They're actually just
Now,
looking
if
forward, but it
Michael
looks like their
is in this
faces are down.
area, it's
This is
because he
just in
has
my
weapons.
provision and my
He is
understanding of
fighting.
other
He's
things that I've
the
got.
angel that fights
But
for us, right? He's in
okay, so as we go closer to Michael in
well, the
his
most
head,
angel.
I can clearly
But
see that that's a
in
crown.
the back of his head, there's
I
this
can clearly see. I know I made it a
image. You
hat,
guys all see
but I
this
maybe
image?
have to do this over again.
Now, doesn't
But
that
this is
look like an image,
clearly a
guys?
crown. It clearly has
Hmm?
the back of his head. Oh
That
wow.
doesn't look
I
like
see a
anything.
crown. I see a lion
So we're gonna show you.
connected to him, meaning he's of the Lord. But then I
Yeah.
see something else.
Let's
There's
show you
like
something.
pictures on pictures
Amen.
of pictures here.
There we
It's
go.
so crazy. I'm seeing
Do
more
y'all see
things
that?
now. I have to go over this and
Unbelievable,
over
right?
this again, probably
Here we go.
probably a lot of different times. There are thousands of.
So we
When
have
they
the
say a
face
picture
of a
say a
lion.
thousand words, this one's
See
saying
this?
a million. Okay,
Ready for
so
the back?
here goes the
We
breastplates,
have what
and
looks
this is
like
the
from the
head of a
head
lion.
a
So
crown
this
of
is in the back
gold.
of Michael's head. So in my interpretation, it is what Michael is thinking about. He
Okay.
is thinking
And then
about
we
these
have
head
the stingers.
lions with tails like scorpions. As you see, the image is very depicting the scripture,
And now we're
saying
gonna
that
be
he
back
is
of
worried about what the
Michael's mom,
scripture
or
says him.
whoever this
It
is, his mom.
it doesn't denote that he knows exactly because this
Looks
doesn't
like
denote
fire
the
and
actual
thunder.
character of what they're going to look like.
You know,
This is a
this is my
depiction
opinion.
literally of what the
You see this?
scripture
And it
says
looks like he has red
itself.
hair. Let me erase
It
this.
has a crown on its head, it
Looks like
has
he
hair
has
like
red
lions, and it
hair
has a
as
stinger. Do you
wings,
see that?
and the wings
In the
change
shadows.
very rapidly.
That's it is exactly the and then you see this little dot
What are you
here
guys
next
up out
to
of
it,
this image?
next to the face. It's
That
breathing
area
out
doesn't look like
sulfur.
anything but
Watch,
that.
hopefully I get that in it. But then
Now this
you
is
look at the
here.
whole area. It looks
You see
nothing
it, right?
but
What
nothing
is
like
that?
anything
That's
else
a
but that.
crown.
All you see is that. Well, maybe some of you guys don't,
And
but
it
I
says he'll
do.
be breathing out fire and sulfur.
And you see the dark area right here, next
Well,
to the face, and next to the dark image, which is
that is what we're
um,
saying
an entity with
right
a head
here.
like a lion. You see that dark entity? It's breathing out the sulfur. See how the
This
space
thing,
between it?
lion face.
See it breathing out the sulfur? Is this a
Look at that.
coincidence? Could this be a coincidence? This is no freaking
Alright,
coincidence. I see so many images, bro.
let's
I
go.
see the lion
Going
face,
like
bro.
this.
And the lion face,
See that?
yeah, bro.
And it brings us
I
right
see
back here.
that.
Stingers like
See, it
scorpions.
has stingers like scorpions, and their tails
Breathing
had
out
powers to
fire
torment.
and sulfur. And it had crowns of gold.
Wow. Wow, I'm making this video right now, guys, but I'm still
But
seeing a lot of different stuff. Like,
I mean,
you have to
now you
understand.
see
Do
this?
you see that? We're up close
Look at
and
that.
personal. Now, you guys could go to Thor Air Base and see if you can get
So look.
as clear as images as this, but I doubt it, man.
So
This is Christopher Lee,
shout out to the
Christopher
gods.
Kotee Lee.
You know.
My original name is Saxton, like a sexton, a
Hopefully
bell
you can
ringer,
respond to this video.
like the name
And
Kleck. My middle name is
hopefully you can help
Kotee,
me draw
meaning I'm
some
a
images so
co-bell
guys can get
ringer,
the
a
best picture.
co-prophet.
And
I'm here to tell you guys
see you
Kleck's visions
inside
and
tonight's
description is correct.
later.
I can prove it. I've just proven it.